welcome back to another episode of LabListens. This is not the usual culture episode because we decided to start a whole new season because I have realised when I checked on Soundtrap, all of the episodes we have recorded with the people we have planned with are like completely gone or like just like gone, and then we don't have any spare time to record the ones with the guests because one of the guests was teachers, and then also the teacher has stuff to do on Tuesdays, so we can't record with them on Tuesdays. So we are starting a completely new season. We will touch on cultures maybe in the future when
possibly maybe in shorts. I think
I think
we would just like come back to them for full form episodes then.
Maybe in the future we will.
We were just generally feeling like a bit unmotivated, and we just wanted like a fresh start so we can get back into it, because you'll obviously have noticed we are not posting very frequently.
We are very sorry about that.
We are gonna, new start, new year, new us.
That's our New Year's resolution.
We now have something very, very exciting to announce, because I can't speak, guys. Basically, what we've just said means that we are starting a new season, which means we've chosen a new topic. So I'm gonna hand it over to Nat to announce the topic. I feel like we should do like a drum roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think. Wait, do we have drum roll? No, that's drum.
We can do our own drum roll.
Okay.
Real.
There should be a drum roll. Ready?
It's you can't because my microphone's just so corrupted.
Go
anyway,
on, then.
It's going to be about AI, artificial intelligence.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So I think we should quickly find a definition of AI.
Artificial intelligence, intelligence that is not real.
Yeah, that's what it is shortly.
There's your simple explanation.
I searched AI and it came up with three-toed sloth.
Guys, we had like these like lessons on AI. Do you remember?
I swear we did as well.
Year 8, we had lessons on AI and how there was this really weird question that came up. Can AI feel?
No, it can't.
That is, I think that we should do an episode about that, and maybe possibly in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah. Definition. So it says AI, AI, or artificial intelligence, in simple words, is a set of technologies that enable computers to perform a variety of advanced functions, including the ability to see, understand, and translate spoken and written language, analyze data, make recommendations, and more.
Damn.
I think AI is spying on us.
Yeah, but stuff like
it is definitely
ChatGPT, Guath Math, all of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's all forms of AI.
So if you've listened to a few of our seasons by now, which you should go and do if you haven't, you'll know that we usually start each season or series, whichever you prefer, with a question. So I'm gonna ask you guys all a question just to get your opinions and kind of get us thinking. So the question is, do you think that it's okay to treat AI with disrespect? So just to like clarify, not saying thank you and being rude and like swearing at it and stuff like that.
I think that that's a very interesting question, because obviously AI doesn't have actual feelings. It's not like a human where it's going to be hurt by anything that we say. However, my personal preference is that, I don't know, I think that this is just, I think it depends on the person and what they think, but me personally, I just feel really guilty to be like rude to AI or to like demand things of it. So I don't know, maybe it's just a habit, but I will always thank it. Like if I were to ask AI a question or like a prompt or something like that, I would then say thank you, and I would say please when I ask and stuff like that. And obviously I don't like swear at it or anything like that. However, I think that it's not necessarily immoral to like be rude, but I just think that there's no point because it's not going to like be hurt by that anyway. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but I just think that it's not that big of a deal. However, you should just be polite anyway.
My personal opinion would be that, I guess always be kind to like the AIs, like what Inka said. Even though you could not. This is horrible. Sorry.
No, yeah.
It's fine. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it's always like a habit, you know, when you're talking to your parents or talking to people in school, you'd say please and thank you, right? Even to your friends. So I guess when you're typing to an AI, I kind of just automatically say pleases and thank yous. I know it's a bit weird, but yeah, there's also the fact that like, I always had this thing when I was little that if you don't say kind to AIs, then they'll take over the world. You know, from movies and stuff.
Low-key, though, I feel like
And we're
I
going to
get
talk about
as
that in
well.
one of our episodes, so stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Wait, foreshadowing.
That's all foreshadowing.
But yeah,
Do you
that's
guys
my
know
opinion.
that trend? Do you guys know that trend?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Anyways, I kind of agree with Inka and Liz that I think you should be polite to it. And Inka said something about how she thinks while you should be polite to it, it's not like immoral. Is that what it was
I
like?
think so, something like that.
Yeah, she said like it's not immoral not to. And I would actually disagree because I think it's less about what the feelings of the person you're being rude to are, although that does matter. But it's more about like your intentions. Like I know I'm not really
Yeah.
explaining
No,
myself
I get what you
very
mean.
well, but like it does, because obviously at the end of the day you could say it doesn't really matter because AI doesn't have feelings, so if you're rude it won't hurt its feelings. But I think it's about the fact that you as a person just don't want to be polite to
Yeah.
it because it's like just like not a good thing to not want to be polite to it.
I have
Yeah.
kind of a question, like, what's it called when you like a bounce off question from what you said? I don't know if that's the right term.
Call it a bounce off question,
But
I guess.
What if you've had a really bad day and like everything's going wrong and you're just so upset about everything, but you don't want to go and like yell at someone or like be mean to someone or punch someone or swear at someone or whatever it is. Like you don't want to do it to an actual person. So you go onto AI and you let everything out. Is that still being a bad person?
That's
I think it depends on the context.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, but I think there are some situations.
Yeah, I think
If you say sorry at the end,
on the
then
nature, I
maybe it'll be okay, right? What I mean,
yeah, I
just
mean
like
if you've
saying,
had
right?
like a really bad day and you want to get it out, I feel like I mean, this is kind of just going, like, taking it onto an even deeper level, but I feel like it would be better to express your feelings to a human, and also you don't need to, like, be rude to express your feelings. Like you can be really frustrated
that's
without
true.
being rude.
Yeah,
But
or maybe you can just address the AI and be like, hey, I'm having a really bad day. Can I talk about it to you? Because I don't want to talk about it with anybody else.
Yeah.
And then if you say it, like, calmly and, like, not with anger and, like, a ton of swear words and, like, you know, usual anger just coming out into the chatbot. If you just say, like, hey, I'm having a bad day, can we talk about it? Then I guess then it's okay.
Yeah, anyways, I think we should let Nat give her opinion
Yeah.
now, because...
Personally, I disagree with all of you. Not that. Like, I know.
Okay.
Sorry about the drums, guys.
I was about to say I thought there was like drilling going on outside.
Yeah, same.
But like,
Because we're in a school, guys. There's other people there too.
I'm not like disagreeing that like you guys shouldn't thank AI. You guys do what you do because like, but like personally, when I like, for example, use like ChatGPT, I just put in the question, I like paste in the question, and then I get like, because the thing is, for me, it doesn't matter if I'm nice because I want to get the work over and done with. Like, I'm not going to spend my time writing a whole paragraph saying, oh, can you please answer this question for me? And thank you if you do. I did that on purpose so you guys wouldn't be distracted.
Anyways, carry on with what you were saying.
Personally, I do not thank AI
for like answering a question, because at the end of the day, it's artificial intelligence. It doesn't have feelings. It's a literal.
Sorry,
I think her opinion is valid. Like I get what she's saying.
It's a literal bot. It's a literal like. It's computers. Do you think if you go up to your Chromebook and say, "Oh my God, I love you so much," it's gonna jump up and hug you?
Yes, it will.
No,
Testing
I
out
got
this
that.
theory.
Actually, I think we should do an episode about if AI has feelings.
That is
Yeah.
what, Liz? What you just demonstrated is schizophrenia. No offense to people who have it. Anyway,
Guys, I searched up "Oh my God, I love you so much" on my Chromebook, and it did in fact not jump up and hug me.
see what I'm saying?
No, I understand where you're coming from, Nat. But like, if you think about it hypothetically or theoretically,
Hypothetically.
okay, just listen, right?
no.
Hypothetically or theoretically, we could have an AI invasion where the government has fed AI so much information that it kind of just takes over the world, and
the
like
thing
they'll
is-
hate upon us
thing is-
because we've been evil to
I
them.
think we're getting a little off topic
The thing
right
is,
now.
no.
a little bit.
The thing is, AI will not take over the world.
Am I?
We need to do an
Yeah,
entire.
let's
Can
save
I-
this.
no,
Okay.
I need to speak my. This is. I'm boiling with like this. Basically,
Okie
because
dokie.
AI is keep on getting fed by our information. AI cannot know anything more than we know, because AI was created by humans. Unless a super duper weird alien comes from outer space and gives us completely new information about Earth, then there is no way AI can be.
I actually have a
Right.
counter argument to that. But anyways, we're gonna save this for our next episode because
Can I
this.
finish?
Yes.
I'm finishing my opinion. So, like I said,
My opinion.
it's.
Do you guys know what I'm referencing?
No, Inka.
Oh.
I don't think I'll be able to get through this.
Yeah, we won't let you.
Anyway, so my opinion is basically I do not thank AI.
Dun
Not,
dun
not in a rude
dun.
way, but basically for me there's no.
Beyonce though.
There is no time for me to thank AI. I just want I want to get the work over and done with. And AI is AI. It's fake. It's controlled by humans, but the
Wow.
humans don't read the chat or
That's
they do
true.
not read anything. And but like the thing is, for your arguments and then for your argument saying like would you like shout at AI and like take all like your emotions out in
Can't
AI?
really shout at AI. If you put it in
Like-
caps, then it's kind of like shouting, but still.
Yeah, but like I mean like take out all your emotions on AI. It's like there. Yeah, I know that's why I put them there. But there's like things like character AI or like things that like impersonate people so people feel like attached. And then we should also do an episode about this, like the character AIs and all that AI
Yeah.
that impersonates people, because that is levels of like things like
You're humanizing a bot
yeah, you're
to make people attached to it. So then when it gets deleted,
you
then
feel sad.
you feel like your heart has been ripped out of your chest.
Or, like-
you feel like the
are
only
so
thing
off
that you've
topic.
ever
Very
loved is
off topic. I think we're gonna wrap up the
I-
episode
no,
now.
because you guys were busy on your phone and you actually didn't hear what I was saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to.
So, anyway, to finish off my argument, I do not.
That's say in conclusion.
In a conclusion, I do not thank AI because, in my opinion, it is just like it's artificial. You don't
Yeah.
like.
I think
It doesn't
that-
have feelings.
think
It's
that
not a
for
real person.
Anyways, dude. I
Anyway.
think that for the most part, as long as you're not going out of your way to be rude for no reason, like just because you want to or just for fun, I think as long as you're not doing that, it can be acceptable. Like, you don't have to be overly polite. It's fine if you are, because that's not harming anyone.
Guys, let's
But
just
as long
point
as you're not
out.
being extremely rude.
Guys, let's just point out that Nat's kind of like has her hand up and she's clicking and she's waving it like crazy. So we're gonna let her talk now.
No, Inka finished. Inka finished.
Yeah, Inka, finish.
Finish.
Carry on.
Guys, I really think we need to finish.
And then
now.
because saying you'd go out of your way to yell at AI is like it's something in here that's like weird. Because why would you go out of your way to
Exactly.
shout at AI?
By the way, they
No,
can't
yeah, that's
see
what I was
what
saying.
you're pointing
I was
at,
pointing
so
at my head.
There we go.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. How like
'Cause
as long as you're not like specifically trying to be like rude or just like to swear at it or whatever like that.
But like,
Even though it's not going to do anything to the AI and the AI is not
That's
gonna,
what I
like,
was gonna
go and
say.
cry, I still think that it's just like basic manners, right?
yeah.
Sorry, Ju.
Not saying I don't have basic manners.
It might go and cry.
yeah.
I have basic manners. I say please, thank you. But like
Yeah.
AI, it's like, I'm saying this so many times, but it's artificial. But like also don't go out of your way to be rude to it. But like if you go out of your way to be rude to it, that's your life.
So be it.
So like I'm
Yeah, I guess so.
saying like I'm not saying
I
this
think it depends on the context, personally.
Yeah, I'm not saying this to like shame anybody. Like, well, I would never do that. But like going out of your way, just go out, like do what you do. But like at the end of the day, it's AI. It's not gonna give you like a real life human response. You will not have that real human response you would get from like a trusted friend or like a therapist. They like in some like cases they would say this is AI. Do not take this as like a therapist. So in the end, if you're rude to it, you will not get anything out of it. If you're polite to it, you will not get anything out of it other than a
I get what
thank
you're
you.
saying.
So that's my opinion wrapped up. It was kind of elongated because of small heated argument.
Yeah, I fully understand. I think, yeah, I mean, I already said my opinion. I think it just depends. But anyways,
That's the
I think
end. Make
that
sure
brings
to-
us to a wrap. That's cool. Thank you so much, everyone,
We're
for
back,
listening, and also thank you for listening this long because this is like
It's been 4 months, maybe
real.
even
Like, thank you for
5.
sticking
Yeah.
around.
Thank you to the
So,
100.
if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We're so close to 200. We've got like 3 or something
Guys,
subscribers.
if we do 200, we literally have to throw a 200 subscriber
make
party
cake.
and kind of we should like make a massive
and we'll
cake.
post this on the YouTube channel with like with the actual videos and
But
stuff.
yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because we'd appreciate it a lot. Please like this video since it might not
Subscribe,
mean a lot to you,
comment.
but it means a lot to us. Comments are turned off, unfortunately.
No, they're not.
Are they not?
I don't
They
think
used
it
to be.
depends.
They
But
used to
also,
be.
if you guys want to comment through, we've got our LabListens email. We have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use Twitter though.
Pinterest, but yeah.
Pinterest as well. You'll
That's
find
more
us.
just for photos though.
You'll find us anywhere at LabListens.
It's the same user for everything.
The Gmail is lablistens@gmail.com. I'm monitoring it, so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask away. And then
If you're in our school, you can also just come talk to us, by the way.
Yes.
Don't be
Please.
intimidated.
Guys, we're not scary little witch monster thingies. I mean, Natalia might be
Arguable.
part.
Arguable.
Natalia might be part though, no offense. But we do not bite. We do not bark. We are very nice people.
It depends on
we really need to wrap this episode up. It's almost like 20 minutes.
We are very nice people. Don't be afraid of us.
It's actually 30 minutes.
This will be edited anyway. If not, this is a very long introduction, and thank you so much for sticking around for this.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Thank you. We
Subscribe.
love you and bye. Mwah. Wrapping up. Signing off. Bang.